Hi and welcome to the show. Friend of Climbing Daily, Robbie Phillips is currently on a massive road trip around Europe, and just before he left for the Eiger, we grabbed a word with him.
So where did I head first? I left the UK and I think we headed straight to Switzerland. It was really good. The Ratikon was our first destination. I was super keen for this big alpine multi-pitch called Silbigier. I wanted to do Silbigier for a long time because it's such a historic route. I think from when I first started climbing, it's something I'd heard about from a lot of people, and in particular one of my first coaches. The Alpine trilogy, which Silbigier is a part of, is this mega thing in climbing, and yeah, I think Silbigier was just the one route of those of the trilogy that I was infatuated by. It's just a magical route in a magical place, and yeah, Beat Kamalander, the guy who put the first setting up, is just an absolute wad. So I was desperate to get on it.
Come on. Alright, we're good?
Well, when I first got on it, I thought it was absolutely desperate, and I thought this is impossible for me. Everything about the climb is hard. It's super technical. It's on vertical and slabby limestone. There's no feet, there's barely any handholds. It's just desperate all over. But as I sort of progressed with it and worked it, like any climb, you break the sequences down, you learn what to do, and yeah, it kind of got easier and easier. And then yeah, one day I decided, you know, I need to just try it. And I'd heard from a few friends who had done it, and one of the guys who was trying it at the time as well, that they'd fallen off the top section of the last pitch like several times, and then had to leave it and then come back another day. And it actually happened to one of my mates like 3 or 4 times. I just didn't want that to be me at all. I knew that it had to be perfect. I knew that I had to give it everything on the day. And so me and Willis, my climbing partner on that route, we went to try it that one day, got up super early, headed the crag. We got good conditions, and then the sun came out and burnt us alive, but we hid under our jackets for about 6 hours until the sun left, and then got on the final pitch, and yeah, just destroyed it. I was really, really psyched to finish that route. The best day of my life! Yeah, Silbigier, ascent. It's the hardest route I've ever done. Psyched up my mind. Bloody brilliant. Cheers, Willis. Woo! After Silbigier, we headed to the Dolomites. Last year, I went to the Dolomites with a friend of mine to the Tre Cime dell'Avaredo, and Cimo Vest, there's a route called Bella Vista. I climbed Bella Vista last year. That's one of Alex Huber's most famous climbs. At the same time as I did Bella Vista last year, Dave McLeod did another route as a direct to a route called Panorama, which is also one of Alex Huber's, and he called it Project Fear. It was given 8C in difficulty, and I think because Dave's such an inspiring Scottish climber, and I just wanted to go and repeat it. So we got there, first day on Project Fear, had a go on it, got up to the crux pitch, and then yeah, it didn't feel that bad, and I did it second go, so of that pitch. So I was yeah, pretty chuffed, and then we had a rest day, and then came back and then went for the red point from the ground and then did it. And that was absolutely incredible to do something like that so quickly. I didn't expect it to happen that quickly. I actually set aside 3 weeks just for that one route. So to do it in 2 days was, yeah, definitely pretty good. So after Project Fear, we headed to the Eiger, to Grindelwald. Now, the plan with the Eiger is to go and repeat this classic Ueli Steck route called Paciencia. It's supposed to be the hardest rock climbing on the Eiger, and David Lama had said that it was, you know, pretty dangerous and one of the hardest routes he's done in the Alps. So for that particular climb, because it's Eiger and because the technical level of the climbing is quite hard and it's, you know, really exposed and out there, I knew it would be a real challenge. Unfortunately, when we arrived, the weather was awful, and yeah, it just started raining, so I had to escape. And I just put a message on Facebook, who wants to go climbing? and luckily a lot of guys in Chamonix were quite keen. So I headed here to Chamonix, and the sun is shining every day and I'm getting out climbing lots and it's great. So I'm just biding my time until I can get on the Eiger and get to work on Paciencia.
Thanks for stopping by, Robbie. I was chatting to the man himself a few days later and he has got some very big plans for this year, so stay tuned. Just quickly before we go, this week's Banana Fingers deal of the week is superb. There's 20% off all Beal ropes, so go and grab yourselves a bargain. We'll see you tomorrow.